to everyone. I am Dr. Kiran Jaiswal, Chemistry Department, Buddha PG College, Kushinagar. My topic is the metal carbonyl, which is the syllabus of the BSc third year students. First of all, what is the metal carbonyl? What is the metal carbonyl? The combination of CO ligand with metal with transition metal in low oxidation state is known as the metal carbonyl. The combination of CO ligand with transition metal in low oxidation state forms the metal carbonyl. Each CO ligand in metal, this is the metal carbonyl. In metal carbonyl, each CO ligand contains at least one lone pair of electron, and this lone pair of electron is donated to the metal atom and it forms the coordinate bond. For example, the example is the nickel tetracarbonyl. If we take the example nickel tetracarbonyl, in this nickel tetracarbonyl, there are the CO is the ligand, nickel is the transition metal, and there are the 4 CO ligand. Each CO ligand contains the one lone pair of electron, so there are the 4 CO ligand. Then it will contains the 8 electron, and this 8 electron is donated to the metal atom. This 8 electron is donated to the metal atom and forms the 4 CO ligand and forms the 4 coordinate bond. So this is the metal carbonyl. Metal carbonyl, the combination of the CO ligand with transition metal in low oxidation state forms the metal carbonyl. For example, in nickel tetracarbonyl, the CO ligand, there is the CO ligand. Each ligand contains the one lone pair of electron. There are the 4 CO ligand, so it contains the 8 electron, and this 8 electron will be donated to the transition d orbital of the transition metal ion and forms the 4 coordinate bond. This is the metal carbonyl. Now we will take up the classification of the metal carbonyl. Classification of the metal carbonyl. What is the classification of the metal carbonyl? The metal carbonyl have been classified in the following 2 ways. Metal carbonyl have been classified in the following 2 ways. First is on the basis of number of metal atom in carbonyl. On the basis of number of metal atom in the carbonyl. On this basis, it is divided into the two classes. First is the mononuclear. Mononuclear. It contains on the basis of the number of the metal atom, and on this basis, it is subdivided into the 2 parts. Mononuclear. It contains only one metal atom. Contains only one metal atom. Only one metal atom. Example is the nickel tetracarbonyl, chromium hexacarbonyl, CrCO6, iron pentacarbonyl, vanadium hexacarbonyl, etc. In all cases, there is the one metal atom. There is the nickel there is the only one metal atom chromium, there is only one metal atom iron, vanadium, etc. So this is the mononuclear carbonyl. Mononuclear carbonyl contains only one metal atom. Second is the polynuclear. Polynuclear. It contains two or more metal atom. It contains two or more metal atom. It contains two or more metal atom. For example, dimanganese, decacarbonyl, dicobalt, octacarbonyl, triiron, eniacarbonyl, triiron dodecacarbonyl, diiron eniacarbonyl, Fe2CO9. This is the polynuclear. Here there is the two metal atom, two cobalt metal atom, three iron metal atom, two iron metal atom. So it is the polynuclear. So the classification on the basis of the number of the metal atom in carbonyl, it is subdivided into two classes. Mononuclear contains only one metal atom. Polynuclear, it contains two or more metal atom. For example, the second point is the on classification on the basis of the. This is the classification on the basis of the number of the metal atom in the carbonyl. The next point, second point is the classification of the metal. Second point, on the basis of nature of CO ligand in carbonyl. Second, on the basis of the nature of the CO ligand in carbonyl. On this basis, it is divided into the two groups. First is the non-bridged carbonyl. Non-bridged carbonyl. It contains, in this case, the CO act as the terminal ligand. CO act as terminal ligand. Non-bridged carbonyl, in this case the CO act as terminal ligand. It is subdivided into two classes. First is the non-bridged carbonyl. Non-bridged carbonyl having no metal bond. Example is the nickel tetracarbonyl, chromium hexacarbonyl, etc. The second point is the on the basis of the nature of CO ligand in carbonyl. On this basis, it is divided into two groups. Non-bridged carbonyl, in this case the CO act as the terminal ligand. It is subdivided into two classes. First, non-bridged carbonyl having no metal bond. Example, nickel tetracarbonyl, chromium hexacarbonyl. The second is the part of this A. The second is the second B part is the Non-bridged carbonyl, non-bridged carbonyl having metal bond. Example: dimanganese decacarbonyl, dicobalt octacarbonyl, di-iron enia carbonyl, etc. There is the metal bond, manganese bond, cobalt bond, iron bond. So the non-bridged carbonyl having the metal bond, example this. The second, this is the non-bridged carbonyl. The second part of this is the bridged carbonyl, bridged carbonyl. Bridged carbonyl, CO act as bridging, as well as terminal ligand. Bridged carbonyl, in this case CO act as bridging as well as the terminal ligand. On this basis it is subdivided into three subclasses. Three subclasses. A here, now we written here. The bridged carbonyl subdivided to three classes. A unsymmetrical bridging ligand. Unsymmetrical bridging ligand. Unsymmetrical bridging ligand. This is the unsymmetrical bridging ligand. M. Unsymmetrical bridging ligand. This is the metal, this is the CO ligand. If we cut this into this point, the two portion is not the same. This is the unsymmetrical bridging ligand. Second, B is the symmetrical ligand. Symmetrical bridging ligand. This is this. If we cut this, the two portion will be the same. Two half portion will be the equal same. So this is the symmetrical bridging ligand, and C is the triply bridging ligand. Triply bridging ligand. This is the triply bridging ligand. M. This is the triply bridging ligand. So this is the unsymmetrical bridging ligand, symmetrical bridging ligand, triply bridging ligand. So we see that this is the classification of metal carbonyl. The classification of metal carbonyl, it is classified on the basis of the two point. That is, first point on the basis of the number of metal atom in the ligand, and second on the basis of the nature of the CO ligand in the carbonyl. The first on the basis of the number of the metal atom in the ligand. On this basis, it is divided into two groups. First is the mononuclear and second is the polynuclear. Mononuclear contains only one metal atom, for example nickel tetracarbonyl, chromium hexacarbonyl, and polynuclear it contains two or more than two metal atom, example dimanganese decacarbonyl, dicobalt octacarbonyl, etc. The second on the basis of the nature of the CO ligand in the carbonyl. On this basis, it is divided into two classes. So that is non-bridged carbonyl and bridged carbonyl. Non-bridged carbonyl, in this case the CO act as the terminal ligand, and it has been divided into two subclasses. The first subclass is the non-bridging carbonyl containing no metal-metal bond. Example nickel tetracarbonyl, chromium hexacarbonyl, vanadium hexacarbonyl, etc. And the second is the non-bridging carbonyl containing the metal-metal bond. In this case, example is the dimanganese decacarbonyl. There is the metal-metal manganese bond. Dicobalt octacarbonyl. There is the cobalt bond, etc. And the bridging ligand, it is in this case the CO act as the bridging as well as the terminal ligand. It is subdivided into three categories. Unsymmetrical bridging ligand. This is the unsymmetrical. If we cut this portion into two half, the two portion is not equal same. So it is the unsymmetrical bridging ligand. The second is the symmetrical bridging ligand. In this case, this. If we cut this portion on the center of this, then the two portion will be the equal and the same. So it is the symmetrical bridging ligand. Triply bridging ligand. There is the three metal atom and connected with the CO. So it is the triply bridging ligand. This is the classification of the metal carbonyl. Now we take up the structure of the some metal carbonyl. Now we take up the structure of the some metal carbonyl. That is the nickel tetracarbonyl. First is the nickel tetracarbonyl. Nickel tetracarbonyl, NiCO4. The atomic number of nickel is 28. Electronic configuration will be the 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2, 3d8, 10, 18, 20, 28. It is the D8 system. Nickel is the D8 system. If we retain in the picture form, then nickel, this is the, we take this 3d, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 3d, 4s and 4p, 4s, 4p. The 3d, 4s, 4p. Nickel tetracarbonyl will be, the structure will be one, two, three D, 4s, 4p. This is the electron donated by 4 CO, 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 sp3 hybridization, sp3 hybridization, tetrahedral structure, and all the electrons are paired, so diamagnetic. nickel. The atomic number of nickel is 28. The electronic configuration will be this. The nickel, if it written in the picture form, the 3d, 4s, 4p. The energy of the 3d and 4s orbital is nearly the same. So this electron of the 4s orbital move into the 3d orbital, and there will be the pairing this. And in this way, the 4s and 4p orbital becomes vacant. These 4s and 4p orbital, these 4 orbital have the different energy. They hybridize and give the hybrid orbital of the 4sp hybrid sp3 hybrid orbital of the equivalent energy. And this sp3 hybrid or the hybrid orbital of the equivalent energy, they take the electron donated by the 8 electron donated by the 4 CO group, which is donated by the coordinate bond. This is the, and there will be the sp3 hybridization. The structure will be the tetrahedral, all the electrons are paired, so it is the diamagnetic. The structure of nickel tetracarbonyl will be this. The structure of the nickel tetracarbonyl will be this. Nickel, CO, 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 CO. This is the 4 coordinate bond which donate the this. This is the nickel tetracarbonyl. Nickel tetracarbonyl. (100) 1.84 angstrom. Bond length is from nickel to CO is the 1.84 angstrom. This is the structure of the nickel tetracarbonyl. It is the sp3 tetrahedral structure, sp3 hybridization, and diamagnetic. There is the 4 CO ligand which donate the 8 electron to the nickel atom. Each ligand donate the 1 pair of electron. There is the 4 CO group, so they donate the 8 electron to the vacant d orbital of the nickel atom. This is the structure of the nickel tetracarbonyl. Now we take up the chromium hexacarbonyl. Chromium CrCO6. Chromium hexacarbonyl. Chromium hexacarbonyl. Chromium hexacarbonyl. The chromium, the atomic number is 24. Electronic configuration 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s1, 3d5, 10, 16, 10, 18, 19, and 5. Here the electron, here is the according to the Higgs principle, there is the not the 3d4. The one electron from the 1s to 3 it is the half filled, and this is also half filled, so it is the stable state. So there is the 4s1 and 3d5. Chromium, the picture form can be written as this: 4s, 4p, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1s, 3d, 4s, 4p. So chromium in CrCO6 will be this. And this electron donated by the 6 CO, 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 CO. hybridization will be the D2sp3 hybridization. Structure will be the octahedral and diamagnetic. The energy here, the electronic configuration of chromium, this in picture form, this will be this. In the energy of the 3d and 4s orbital is nearly the same, so the electron from the 4s orbital move into the 3d orbital, and there will be the pairing, and so after the pairing there will be the two vacant d orbital, 1s orbital and 3p orbital. These 6 orbitals have of the different energy hybridize and give the D2sp3 hybrid orbital of the equivalent energy. This D2sp3 hybrid of the vacant orbital of the equivalent energy, they gain the electron donated by the 6 CO group and forms the this D2sp3 hybridization. The structure will be octahedral and this will be the diamagnetic. The structure can be written as this. The structure of chromium hexacarbonyl can be written as this. Chromium CO 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 CO. This is the structure of the chromium hexacarbon. The bond length will be the 1.91 angstrom, nearly 91 angstrom. This is the structure of the chromium hexacarbonyl, the octahedral structure, D2sp3 hybridization and diamagnetic. So this is the chromium hexacarbonyl. This is the structure of the chromium hexacarbonyl. And so as today I shall take the what is the metal carbonyl, then the classification of the metal carbonyl and the structure of the some metal carbonyl such as the nickel tetracarbonyl and chromium hexacarbonyl. That is the